glorious opportunity for everyone as we recognize the devotion and commitment of schools, school heads, linkages, coordinators, and stakeholders as we strive hard discovering heroes. True enough, unity can only come when there is better coordination and mutual understanding in the society, when there is no friction of thoughts and clash of ideologies.
Our schools, partners, and stakeholders are worthy of all these recognitions and gratitude for the shared commitment, devotion, and hard work in making all our achievements possible. Ladies and gentlemen, mabuhay! Welcome to Gawad Bayanihan 2021!
I am Mr. Renjul D. Consaludo of Francisco E. Barzaga Integrated High School.
And I am Annalisa R. Sulat of Paliparan National High School. Today, we will honor the outstanding contributions of our heroes that help us deliver educalidad in this very challenging time of COVID-19 pandemic.
We will also be recognizing the outstanding accomplishments and implementations of our schools and teacher coordinators in the area of partnerships and linkages.
Join us in revealing this year's recipient of Gawad Bayanihan.
Let us rise for the singing of the national anthem to be followed by the prayer and the singing of Das Marinas hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titin mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duwet ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, ikapasisig. Sa dagat at bulok, sa simoy, sa langit ng bahaw, nagilag ang pula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang
husay. Sama-sama tayong magtulungan, panatilihin ang bayanihan. Tungo sa kalidad ng edukasyon para sa kabataan, para sa ating bayan. Kaibigan, lahat tayo ay magtulungan, makiisa sa bayanihan, para sa kinabukasan ng kabataan. Sama-sama tayong magtulungan, panatilihin ang bayanihan. Tungo sa kalidad ng edukasyon para sa kabataan, para sa ating bayan.
Thank you for the festive vibe of this year's Brigada Escuela tea host and arranged by Mr. J.B. Griego of New Era National High School. Transparency, accountability, and shared responsibility are essential in sustaining partnerships and bayanihan. This activity will serve as a venue to recognize and support extended by the partners to the schools and learning centers in the city schools divisions of Dasmariñas.
I agree with that, Sir Ray. With that, to formally open this ceremony, let us welcome the OIC Chief of School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Leticia T. Lopez.
It is a wonderful day to celebrate our milestones in the area of partnerships and linkages, and to honor our partners and stakeholders for their commitment to be part of our mission in Dasmariñas of providing reimagined public school experience to our 120,000 learners. To all our learning leaders, headed by Mr. Raimundo M. Cantonhos, OIC, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, and Ms. Bernadette T. Luna, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Education Supervisors, School Principals and School Heads, School Linkages, Coordinators, and to all our partners and stakeholders, good afternoon. Gawad Bayanihan is an annual recognition of schools and school personnel with outstanding implementation of Brigada Escuela and Adapta School programs. It is also our division's way of honoring all the stakeholders from the parents, barangay and local government officials, and private partners who have been instrumental in the implementation of different division and school programs. Today, we are also awarding the top 10 individual and the top 10 institutional stakeholders who served as strong support to this division as it crosses the bridge for the dreams of our public school learners, especially in this time where it is shaken by the COVID-19 pandemic that we still battle with. To everyone celebrating with us today, welcome to the 2021 Gawad Bayanihan. Enjoy this simple yet meaningful honoring of Dasmariñas to all of you, our heroes.
Thank you, Dr. Lopez. And to give her message as we honor this year's Dasmariñas heroes and outstanding schools, let us listen to our Assistant School Division Superintendent, Ms. Bernadette T. Luna.
We once again come to the most awaited day of Dasmariñas, where we will formally honor our heroes who have been instrumental in our division's implementation of programs and achievement of successes. It is with much anticipation to celebrate the annual Gawad Bayanihan for all of us. It is an opportunity for us to formally say thank you to all of your support and generosity to us, especially to our public school learners. We have seen and we are aware that even our heroes have struggles too brought by the pandemic, That is why every time a hero knocks on our door to give their support, especially in this time, our hearts melt with so much happiness and gratitude. We must admit that our thank you nor the plaques of appreciation you will be receiving will never be enough to express how we appreciate your heroism. If there is one thing that is certain, it is when we say that tomorrow will be brighter for our public school learners because of you. If you see one learner achieving his or her dream in the future, take pride on it. You are part of it. Your one bar of soap or one bottle of alcohol once donated is a part of it. No help is too small that will enable us to change the world. Congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to all our heroes. May we work together more in the coming days to achieve more for our public school learners. Let us change the world. Together, we can build a home for this one learner.
Thank you, Ms. Luna. Let us be inspired as our OIC of the Office of Schools Division Superintendent provide us with a background of division's accomplishments via partnership and linkages for the year 2021. Let's welcome Mr. Raimundo M. Antonio's CESO 6.
Together, we can do so much. Time and again, the Department of Education, the schools and learning centers in the city of Dasmariñas have been successful in the implementation of their mandate because of the support and cooperation of our partners and institutional stakeholders. Today, on behalf of the men and women of the city schools of Dasmariñas, we are giving our recognition and appreciation in their highest degree to our donors and benefactors for the schools division and to our schools. The local government of Dasmariñas City, headed by the Honorable Mayor Jennifer Austria Barzaga, and the local officials, to the Honorable Congressman Attorney Elpidio P.D. Barzaga, to individuals and institutional partners, parents, barangay and community leaders and officials and volunteers for their immeasurable concern, contribution, and support through the Bayanihan para sa mga paaralan of the Brigada Eskwela and Adapt a School program. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much to all of you. Also today, we give due recognition and award to the outstanding performance of schools in the implementation of Brigada Eskwela and Adapt a School program. My salute and commendation to our dear principals, Brigada Eskwela and Adapt a School coordinators. Please extend also our thanks to all the teachers and non-teaching personnel and to your school donors, partners, and stakeholders. With great appreciation and pride, I would like to report to you the highlights of the resource generated for this 2021. The SDO in schools received the following: computer desktops, disinfection materials and COVID-19 essential items, tons of bond papers, computer tablets for the 100% enrollment in the senior high school, interactive smart boards, pest control services, and other development projects amounting to 170,486,656 pesos and 24 centavos. That is with the exclusion of the resources generated of schools in the last quarter of the year. The Schools Division Office generated donation is 160,161,619 pesos and 60 centavos from quarter 1 to quarter 4, and the school generated donation is 10,325,036 pesos and 64 centavos from quarter 1 to quarter 3 only, with a total generated donation of 486,656 pesos and 24 centavos. Thank you very much and congratulations to our SGOD Social Mobilization Unit with Sir Mark Jason Maki Espinosa and Sir Miguel Bong Melendres, and to other SGOD, CID, and OSDS section and unit heads and personnel who were instrumental in this partnership and linkages. I would like also to recognize all the school principals, Brigada Eskwela and ADAPA school coordinators, and teachers of the 28 elementary schools, 16 junior high schools, 4 integrated and 4 standalone senior high schools for their effort in their respective networking and resource generation activities for the betterment of schools and for the welfare of our school children. I would like also to recognize all the school principals, Brigada Eskwela and ADAPA school coordinators and teachers of the 28 elementary schools, 16 junior high schools, 4 integrated and 4 standalone senior high schools for their effort in their respective networking and resource generation activities for the betterment of schools and for the welfare of our school children. Again, to all of you, thank you very much and congratulations. Let us continue the partnership, the support and collaboration for the school children of Dasmariñas City. To our dear heroes, may the good Lord bless you more, guide and protect you always for His glory and in the service and love for the children and the people of Dasmariñas. Thank you very much and mabuhay kayo, aming mga bayani.
Thank you, Sir Nong. That was a very impressive performance. Imagine, despite the challenges that this pandemic has brought all sectors, we have managed to mobilize our community, inspire our stakeholders to help and empower our schools in discovering heroes.
Let us get to know our heroes in depth at Dasmariñas. Let us have our senior education program specialist for social mobilization and networking section, Mr. Mark Jason Z. Espinosa.
The COVID-19 pandemic might have set an impression at the onset that scouting support from stakeholders will be more challenging than it has ever been before because all sectors that usually support the public schools are also affected by it. But it has taught us that generosity can never be underestimated. And most importantly, it has revealed the profound spirit of Bayanihan in the city of Dasmariñas. This spirit was planted in the hearts of our stakeholders through the efforts of the learning leaders of the division office and the previous key players of social mobilization and networking unit, the section of the division that handles its partnerships and linkages. DepEd Dasmariñas has strong partnership with effective signed memorandum of agreement to the following heroes. Thank you to our following heroes: Philippine Children's Ministry Network, Dasca Cable Services Incorporated, Sinagdiwa Volunteers for Mental Health, Dr. Raymond Joseph Valdez of De La Salle University Medical Center, De La Salle Medical and Health Sciences Institute, Philippine Guidance and Counseling Association Cavite Chapter, Polytechnic University of the Philippines Santa Mesa, Cavite Dental Chapter, and our ever-loving stakeholder, the City Government of Dasmariñas, headed by Honorable Mayor Jennifer Austria Barzaga and Honorable Congressman Attorney Elpidio F. Barzaga Jr. Thank you to all our heroes. Thank you for keeping us ever inspired with all your love and generosity being poured to our over 120,000 public school learners. Thank you in joining us in the mission of providing a reimagined public school experience here in the city of Dasmariñas.
thank you, heroes. Let us all work together to discover more heroes. We too, in our own way, can discover heroes. We can do our part by discussing and mainstreaming the Republic Act 8525, also known as the Adapted School Law. This is a very wonderful opportunity for the private sectors to be part of providing a reimagined public school experience to over 120,000 learners and at the same time enjoying the benefits of such law. One of its promising benefits is the 150% tax incentives. This is really the best deal for any company's corporate social responsibility. Although unpredictable and truly challenging, this year has revealed unparalleled heroism among the community members and the private partners.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us as we recognize our top 10 individual and institutional stakeholders together with our Education Program Specialist 2, Social Mobilization and Networking Section, Mr. Miguel R. Melendres.
Our top 10 individual stakeholders this year are: on the 10th place, Roland and Maria Lalaine Barameda. On the 9th place, Hazel D. Noblesada. On the 8th place, Dr. Reverend Eddie G. Gualvez. On the 7th place, Engineer Nick Rofila. On the 6th place, we have Mr. Rick Havelosa. On the 5th place, we have Honorable Fulgencio June de la Cuesta. On the 4th place, Mrs. Salvacion O. Kuwasay. And on the 3rd place, we have Mark Ilano and Aljeros Cerces Astillero. On the 2nd place, we have Raimundo P. Padilla. And the 1st place, we have Mrs. July Lanza and the Fierce family. Our top 10 institutional stakeholders are: on the 10th place, we have CBS Construction. On the 9th place, we have Barangay Santa Cristina 2 and the Department of Health Central Office. On the 8th place, we have Dasmariñas Water District. On the 7th place, we have PHPC Company Incorporated. On the 6th place, we have J and Sons Realty. On the 5th place, we have Cavite Dental Chapter. On the 4th place, we have Quell Aspen Philippines. On the 3rd place, we have Abaddon Pest Control Services Incorporated. And on the 2nd place, we have the Department of Health. And our 1st place, the City Government of Dasmariñas. Thank you to all our heroes.
Our first award is a special one given to elected focal person of each cluster among the members of its ASP coordinators as recognition of their invaluable services rendered and leadership that help strengthen the SDO programs on linkages and partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, our ASP cluster focal persons.
From Cluster 1, Mr. TJ S. Ramirez of Francisco E. Barzaga Integrated High School.
From Cluster 2, Mr. Servoy O. Cadabedo of Vicente P. Villanueva Memorial School.
From Cluster 3, Mr. Lou J. Salvador of Malinta Elementary School.
From Cluster 4, Ms. Noemi A. Marcera of Congressional Integrated High School.
From Cluster 5, Ms. Maria Riel S. Zacal of Dasmariñas Integrated High School.
From Cluster 6, Mr. Henry Legaspi of Dr. Jose P. Rizal Elementary School.
From Cluster 7, Ms. Elsa E. Tolentino of Salawag Elementary School.
From Cluster 8, Ms. Marife S. Calupad of San Nicolas Elementary School.
From Cluster 9, Ms. Evelyn T. Ignacio of Paliparan 3 Elementary School. Congratulations to our ASB cluster focal persons. At this point, let us recognize the men and women behind the creative and meaningful conduct of the annual Brigada Escuela. Here are our Brigada Escuela school focal persons. From Bautista Elementary School, Ms. Liza May Viana.
From Burol Elementary School, Ms. Marilyn B. Edlangan.
From Congressional Integrated High School, Ms. Leia R. Pastoral.
From Dasmariñas East Integrated High School, Mr. Buenaventura J. Belen Jr.
From Dasmariñas Elementary School, Ms. Susan B. Himor.
From Dasmariñas 2 Central School, Ms. Cecil T. Balaoy.
From Dasmariñas Integrated High School, Ms. Maria Teresa V. Layucan.
From Dasmariñas North National High School, Ms. Sheila O. Codina.
From Dasmariñas West National High School, Mr. Bernard Angelo Mones.
From Delphine J. Jaranilla Elementary School, Ms. Resi A. Pastor.
From Dr. Jose P. Rizal Elementary School, Ms. Jeveline M. Serrano.
From Dr. Jose P. Rizal Senior High School, Mr. Paul Enrique C. Casas.
From Edelberto S. Legaspi Integrated High School, Mr. John Michael Lucas.
From Francisco E. Barzaga Integrated High School, Mr. Glenn Paul R. Abawan.
From Francisco E. Barzaga Memorial School, Ms. Fenzel A. Quiliao.
From Humayaw Elementary School, Ms. Eileen R. Pireo.
From Langkaan Elementary School, Ms. Giselle Beranya.
From Langkaan to National High School, Mr. Eugene O. Alberto.
From Malinta Elementary School, Mr. Lou J. Salvador.
From New Era Elementary School, Ms. Vanessa B. Bumanlag.
From New Era National High School, Mr. Christopher C. Salinas.
From New Era Senior High School, Mr. Glenn Vincent Rodil.
From Pag-asa National High School, Ms. Maria Lourdes Morante.
From Paliparan Elementary School, Ms. Erica A. Banate.
From Paliparan 2 Integrated High School, Miss Merly Lian.
From Paliparan 3 Elementary School, Miss Leonita C. Follier.
From Paliparan 3 Senior High School, Miss Janet J. Cruz.
From Paliparan National High School, Mr. Isagani P. Zoneda Jr.
From Piela Elementary School, Miss Lioleza P. Credo.
From Pintunggubat Elementary School, Miss Emma T. Penonia.
From Ramona S. Tirona Memorial School, Miss Debbie Dar Valentino.
From Sabang Elementary School, Miss Natalie Gwen M. Dolor.
From Salawag Elementary School, Mr. John L. Huerte.
From Salawag National High School, Miss Ivy H. Vadillo.
From Salitran Elementary School, Miss Wilma Rondina.
From Sampaloc Elementary School, Miss Maritas O. Bautista.
From San Miguel Elementary School, Miss Faye Ann Margaret Castillo.
From San Nicolas Elementary School, Mr. Darnell Contado.
From Santa Cristina Elementary School, Mr. Jupiter J. Cayabyab.
From Santa Cruz Elementary School, Mr. Joel Q. Gonzalez.
From Sultan Ismael Elementary School, Mr. Danilo G. Benueza.
From Vicente P. Villanueva Memorial School, Mr. Servoy O. Cadavedo.
From Victoria Reyes Elementary School, Miss Maria A. Esposo.
From Senaida H. Ganya Memorial School, Ms. Bernardita S. Marguez. Thank you, dear BE Vocals. From them, there is one that stands out from the rest. Our next award is given to a teacher who has completed at least one term of service as Brigada Eskwela School Vocal Persons with outstanding discharge of roles and expectation of serving as one. Let's get to know this year's recipient of Gawad Bayanihan for the most outstanding Brigada Eskwela School Vocal Person. Most outstanding Brigada Eskwela Vocal Person. Third place, Ms. Vanessa B. Bumanlag of New Era Elementary School. Second place, Ms. Susan B. Himor of Dasmariñas Elementary School. And first place goes to Ms. Maria Teresa B. Layugan of Dasmariñas Integrated High School.
Congratulations! At this point, let us recognize the men and women that helped mobilize communities and led in discovering of heroes for the school's welfare. Here are our ASP coordinators. From Bautista Elementary School, Ms. Jonah B. Mabalay.
From Burol Elementary School, Ms. Erica Jane L. Holila.
From Congressional Integrated High School, Ms. Noemi A. Marcera.
From Dasmariñas East Integrated High School, Ms. Mariel P. Topacio.
From Dasmariñas Elementary School, Ms. Tina V. Tronco.
From Dasmariñas 2 Central School, Mr. John David R. Ansok.
From Dasmariñas Integrated High School, Ms. Maria Riel S. Zappa.
From Dasmariñas North National High School, Ms. Grace L. Abilar.
From Dasmariñas West National High School, Ms. Mary Jane Gonzaga.
From Delphine J. Haranilia Elementary School, Ms. Ruth L. Enriquez.
From Dr. Josep P. Rizal Elementary School, Mr. Henry Ligaspi.
From Dr. Josep P. Rizal Senior High School, Mr. Charles H. Arpon.
From Idelberto S. Ligaspi Integrated High School, Mr. Aikim Remalante.
From Francisco E. Barzaga Integrated High School, Mr. T.J. Ramirez.
From Francisco E. Barzaga Memorial School, Ms. Lorena P. Villoso.
From Humayaw Elementary School, Ms. Riza L. Reyes.
From Langkaan Elementary School, Ms. Erica D. Dominguez.
From Langkaan 2 National High School, Mr. Jordan Aurea.
From Malinta Elementary School, Mr. Lou J. Salvador.
From New Era Elementary School, Ms. Ruth B. Velasco.
From New Era National High School, Ms. Lana B. Yumson.
From New Era Senior High School, Mr. Glenn Vincent Rodil.
From Pag-asa National High School, Mr. Jonathan O. Cornelius.
From Paliparan Elementary School, Ms. Loarni A. Kabatsan.
From Paliparan 2 Integrated High School, Mr. Marjay A. Matila.
From Paliparan 3 Elementary School, Ms. Evelyn C. Ignacio.
From Paliparan 3 Senior High School, Ms. Fraistine Grace M. Resmenia.
From Paliparan National High School, Ms. Yolanda T. Sobrepena.
From Kiela Elementary School, Mr. Alfredo B. Bueno.
From Pintong Gubad Elementary School, Mr. Richard F. Fonte.
From Ramona S. Tirona Memorial School, Ms. Eloisa L. Megiabas.
From Sabang Elementary School, Ms. Annalyn M. Chua.
From Salawag Elementary School, Ms. Elsa E. Tolentino.
From Salawag National High School, Ms. Honorata P. Surel.
From Salitran Elementary School, Ms. Jasmine Antero.
From Sampaloc Elementary School, Ms. Rochelle B. Blancaflor.
From San Miguel Elementary School, Ms. Michelle L. Ortiz.
From San Nicolas Elementary School, Ms. Marife S. Calupad.
From Santa Cristina Elementary School, Mr. Arthur F. Pahutrao.
From Santa Cruz Elementary School, Ms. Joan Carla L. Mangayaw.
From Sultan Esmael Elementary School, Ms. Ednaline C. Reyes.
From Vicente P. Villanueva Memorial School, Mr. Servoy O. Cadavedo.
From Victoria Reyes Elementary School, Ms. Maricel N. Buenaventura.
From Zenaida H. Gana Memorial School, Ms. Karen Joy M. Casipit. Thank you, dear ASP coordinators. And just like with our BE vocals, there is one from them that stands out from the rest. let's get to know this year's recipient of Gawad Bayanihan for the most outstanding Adopt a School Program Coordinator.
Most Outstanding Adopt a School Program Coordinator. Third place, Miss Ruth L. Enriquez of Delphine J. Haranilla Elementary School. Second place, Miss Maria Riel S. Zakal of Dasmariñas Integrated High School. And first place goes to Mr. Zervoy O. Cadavedo of Vicente P. Villanueva Memorial School. Congratulations! This time, let us award the schools with the most innovative program designed and implemented at least 3 months before the conduct of this awarding that earned impactful results for it. Let's get to know this year's recipients of Gawad Bayanihan for the Best Partnership Engagement Activity.
Best Partnership Engagement Activity Elementary. Second place goes to Dasmariñas Elementary School. And first place goes to Santa Cristina Elementary School.
Best Partnership Engagement Activity, Secondary. Third place, Congressional Integrated High School. Second place, Edelberto S. Ligaspi Integrated High School. And first place goes to Paliparan National High School.
Congratulations! At this moment, we will now award the school with the most number of partnership engagements, with the highest donation received, with the most number of school projects supported through partnership, with the prompt submission of partnership reports, and with excellent implementation of ASP and other partnership programs. Let us get to know this year's recipients of Gawad Bayanihan for the most outstanding school in partnership.
Most Outstanding Elementary School in Partnership. Third place, Dasmariñas Elementary School. Second place, Santa Cristina Elementary School. First place, Vicente B. Villanueva Memorial School. Congratulations, as we made a shift in the delivery of learning, where homes become now the primary place for our learners to study. One of the programs that our department launched as the Home Learning Space. And of course, our teachers will not let loose of the opportunity to join the campaign. Let us now see the best home learning spaces and best home teaching spaces from the 44 public schools in our division.
learning and teaching spaces are really inspiring for our learners and teachers to spend their study. In the conduct of Brigada Escuela this year, our division gave a little twist into it. The whole Philippines conducted it with the theme Bayanihan sa Paaralan. But in Dasmariñas, we celebrated it with the theme Fiestang Bayanihan. This is to inspire the community to come together to celebrate the contribution of each and everyone. No help is too small. We celebrate them in a festive way. This is our way of bringing back the smile of our parents and teachers through colorful decoration of our Sentro ng Bayanihan. Sentro ng Bayanihan in every school is designed based on the assisted cluster. Each cluster will have one recipient of the next award for having the best interpretation of the festival assigned to them. This award was conceptualized from the overwhelming efforts given by the schools in coming up with an inviting hub where Bayanihan was manifested. Thus, no criteria was initially set prior. It was evaluated based on creativity, purposiveness, and visual appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, the best sentro ng Bayanihan for each cluster.
Congratulations to all our recipients of the award for the Best Sentro ng Bayanihan. Before we move to the next set of awards, let us get to know the member of the panel of evaluators that looked into the details of our school's implementations of the 2021 Brigada Escuela.
And the most awaited part of the awarding ceremony is here. This recognition is given to schools with outstanding implementation of 2021 Brigada Escuela, as supported by their submitted documents and through the field validation conducted by our evaluating team. Let's get to know this year's recipients of Gawad Bayanihan for the 2021 Best Brigada Escuela Implementing Schools.
2021 Brigada Escuela Best Implementing School, Elementary Medium Category. Third place, New Era Elementary School. Second place, Delphine J. Haramilia Elementary School. And first place goes to Borol Elementary School.
Elementary Large Category, third place, Ramona S. Tirana Memorial School. Second place, Piela Elementary School. And first place goes to Vicente P. Villanueva Memorial School.
Elementary Mega Category. Third place, Dasmariñas 2 Central School. Second place, Santa Cristina Elementary School. And first place goes to Paliparan 3 Elementary School.
Secondary medium category, first place goes to Adalberto S. Legazpi Integrated High School.
Secondary Mega Category, third place, Salawag National High School. Second place, Dasmariñas Integrated High School. And first place goes to Congressional Integrated High School. Congratulations! Our next award is given to schools cluster that exhibited unparalleled spirit of Bayanihan through documented collaborative practices and other efforts implemented during the 2021 Brigada Eskwela. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gawad Bayanihan for the Best Brigada Eskwela Cluster Collaboration.
Best Brigada Eskwela Cluster Collaboration goes to Cluster 4. Congratulations, PSDS Dr. Crisaldo Bellas and Parent Supervisor, Mr. Alejo S. Filio Jr. Also to our ASP Cluster Focal Person, Ms. Noemi A. Marzera.
Congratulations to all the winners of this year's Gawad Bayanihan. Let us continue to be heroes and to discover more heroes from our collective mission of providing a reimagined public school experience among our learners.
To cap off the ceremony, let us welcome the Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Gemma G. Cortez.
My warmest greetings of love and peace. This day marks another milestone in the history of the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas, for we will be recognizing our partners and their contributions to the schools. The spirit of collaboration, teamwork, and positive spirit that our partners and stakeholders have shown have been so distinct. Truly, the essence of Bayanihan is still alive in our hearts up to this time. The kind of support that they have exerted are good indications that nobody wants education to cease, but rather it has to continue to fulfill the goals of our learners. Through the many hands that work together and how we positively facing this challenging time, we able to strengthen the quality of education. From the Office of the Curriculum Implementation to all our partners and stakeholders, I wish to extend my sincere thanks and gratitude. May the good Lord continue to shower all His blessings and bless you a hundredfold.
Thank you, Dr. Cortez.
We just concluded this year's Gawad Bayanihan, and we look forward to unfold another year of discovering heroes for DepEd Dasmariñas.
Once again, we are your hosts. I am Mrs. Annalisa R. Sulat of Paliparan National High School.
And I am Mr. Recto de Lisay Consaludo of Francisco E. Barsaga Integrated High School. Until next, Gawad Bayanihan! God bless and mabuhay!